Alright, we're in the last round. We have the choice. And yeah, I guess we better mulligan. If I don't get a land here, I'm in pretty big trouble. So let's try it again. Yeah, this hand's okay. I wish it was a little bit better. With a white source, it would be a lot better. But I think this is about as good as we can hope for on the mulligan. So we'll keep it. I'm likely playing a turn 2 ambusher just to get potential raid. And, well, I just need to deal early damage as well, so. White source off the top, and I'd be happy to do a Chief of the Edge instead. Well, can do the Aspirant too. I think I would prefer the Aspirant with the raid bonus more so than having the morph capability. I actually don't know if that's true or not. But I'm going to just cast this one and hope to get raid going next turn. I think I'd rather have the 3-2 on turn 3 rather than the potential morph reveal. Oh, alright. Well, that's pretty harsh. Let's see here. Alright, well, kind of a lousy draw, but it's okay. Alright. At least I'm doing things. Guess I've got that going for me. So playing against just Sky deck. Hmm. Well, I guess we offer some trades up here. If we get a land, I think I'm likely doing Ponyback Brigade next turn, because then the follow-up land would let us unmorph, but then again, take up arms and Chief of the Edge kind of makes sense together since this boosts them all. Alright, staying back with 5 lands, so we're not going to be attacking. Land draw is good. Land draw is definitely good. So, what's the best use of our mana we can do? I think morph rather than play Chief of the Edge. So, let's just drop our Ponyback Brigade and pass. Let them unmorph, see what we're dealing with. Okay. Alright, Falconer. And another morph. Okay. Alright, take 4. Okay, 5th land. So I think we, well, kind of want Chief of the Edge. I guess we play Chief of the Edge, attack with Aspirant, morph Kumar Bondkin. Because I do want to get some damage in here. Alright, I'm cool with that. Let's do this. So we'll drop our Chief. We'll swing for 3. Taking it, and then we'll morph this, and then we'll pass. So that gives us some morph options next turn. So the just Sky common is a 4/3 first striker. So I imagine he's just going to attack for a bunch this turn if he unmorphs the Weapon Master. Okay. Ooh, that guy's pretty big. Let's see here. Double strike. It's pretty tough to deal with. I think we just pass. And we're likely just unmorphing the Ponyback Brigade, but I guess it depends. I could also play the Take Up Arms. Remember, I'm getting a bunch of 2/1s if I do that. So then I could actually double block the Witness of the Ages and block his morph. Possibly force him to unmorph. Which wouldn't be that bad. Alright, Outlasting. No attacks, okay. So I guess now I can Take Up Arms. I can also just unmorph. I guess we just unmorph. My reason being, I don't want this to get removed. It's not bad either, actually. Not too bad. I think I'd still rather do the Take-Up Arms, though. The double strikers are a problem. Maybe just build our board as much as we can. I think that might be the game plan here. He's going to bash in with Falconer for a while, but we'll figure this out. Let's see what his morph guy is. Alright, it's pretty good. Alright, taking 3. Delve is Treasure Cruise. That's pretty good for him. Alright, let's play the Take Up Arms. Get some more dudes out there. He's got 3 blockers. Trumpet Blast. No, not quite. Alright, so swing. Let's play our land. Swing Team. He blocks Big Dude, Big Dude, Big Dude, and takes 5, 6, 7, 8. And he actually does not take this because the double strike would kill the Chief of the Edge first. So if I swung with everything but the Chief of the Edge, he'd go kill that, block morph, take 9. That's not quite enough damage, but we're getting close. We're actually surprisingly getting close to just overrunning his board. So let's play the outburst here and our morph guy. And we may have enough board presence to crack in for lethal. At least we're getting close. Well, we can still block, so that's not... Oh, it gives it flying. That's right, because of the counter. Okay, we lose. Let's just go to the next game, I guess. It was a sad way to lose. Alright, let's see here. Do I have a sideboard? Barrage of boulders to let us get past all his guys, but I think once again we just don't quite have enough high power guys to really make that work. I think we just try it again. Alright, we'll play first, and yeah, we can keep this. This is actually a very good hand. Got all 3 of our colors. We have our lords. I guess we actually wanted to open with the Chief of the Scale because I like the Chief of the Edge more. So opening with the Chief of the Scale would have let me... It would have given me some more freedom to make better decisions on the next turn, but it turns out to not really matter that much. We still get to crack in for the damage we want to deal, and we get to follow up with a Ponyback Brigade, morph next turn, and unmorph, so... I certainly cannot complain about bad draws this game. This is kind of, you know, probably the best our deck can do. Like a morph guy here, he'd have to double block to kill one of our lords, and it would kill both of his guys, so I'm still happily attacking with both of my guys into a morph. Although, honestly, I guess I could play Briber's Person and not even give him that luxury. That would be kind of good. Alright. It's actually not that bad for us since we're still getting the Lord effect. Bondkin's pretty good too. I'm trying to think what I want more. I think I want the Bondkin more, as odd as that is, because it gets the double bonus. So it's actually like a 6/4, which is a pretty brutal dude to unmorph on turn 5, right? I think it is. I think it's pretty brutal. Lets me attack into most creatures, so I think I'm gonna morph this dude instead of the Ponyback Brigade. Ponyback Brigade will be a little bit of a fallback plan, I think. Okay. Still doesn't have very good block here, so that's pretty good. You'd have to double block the Chief of the Edge to kill it. If he's planning to double block the Chief too, I'm fine with that. In fact, maybe I don't even give him that luxury, but then I can't unmorph this guy who I really do want to unmorph here, so I think we just swing, see how he blocks. If he double blocks, I'm happy to, like I said, I'll trade my Chief for 2 of his dudes. It's worth it. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's not that bad for us. He does have a flock, which is pretty good against us, but he didn't kill our chief, so it's not that bad. He does have a 6/4 he's got to deal with as well, which is not that easy to deal with. We have the Briber's Purse follow-up too if he's got a big creature here, so then we can just shut off his creature. If we get a 6th land, there's a point in which we can untap Chief of the Scale. If we get a 6th land, we get to double morph Ponyback Brigade too, which is kind of nice for unmorphing purposes. Well, it's not that bad. I'm trying to think what my best play here is. He likely can't unmorph that, right? And if he can unmorph it, what would it be? Maybe like a Horde Ambusher? Maybe he just wants to... Kind of tempted to do the Briber's Purse and just remove the Monastery Flock as a blocker. But if I'm going to do that, maybe I just want to do Horde Ambusher to get our board state up a little bit. Yeah, I guess that actually makes sense. Let's morph him, reveal the Ponyback Brigade, and get rid of the Flock as a blocker. If this is another Flock, so be it. I just can't think of a lot of things that would kill my Bondkin or even my Chief of the Edge for 2 mana unmorph. So I think we actually just don't want the... Flock to block here. Kind of turns off good blocks for him. I just can't anticipate. I just don't know what the morph is. Yeah, okay. So obviously it's something that he doesn't want to lose here. All right, so now we get to do Briber's Purse and the Morph guy can't block. So let's do Briber's Purse for... Well, we're not going to morph this turn, I don't think. I mean, yeah, otherwise I'd have to do Briber's Purse for 2. I think I'd rather just commit to a nice Briber's Purse this turn. Although this game is starting to get there pretty close. He's low on life. I like the idea of Briber's Purse for 5, though. Let's Briber's Purse. Let's remove his morph dude. So he can use some removal. See what he unmorphs into. No unmorph. All right. All right. Well, we got our best turn progression I think we could ask for, so I'm glad you guys at least got to see some of the potential of this deck. Plus double Ponyback Brigade in hand was pretty good, so that was nice. It was I admit it was kind of pleasant to see our deck perform well in one of these games. I didn't want to believe that it was, completely awful. I knew going into it was going to have mana issues, but I feel like we've had a lot more issues than that. Barrage of Boulders, no. Swift Kick, no. No, I don't think we've got anything else. I think we just keep it the same and try again. Well, I definitely see some issues with this hand. No black source, but I think we do want to keep it. We do have quite a few white and red 1 and 2 drops, so if we can draw the black source, we're definitely good. This is the first time I've seen the Arrow Storm, which probably explains why I haven't been able to come up with the name for the entire draft. Let's see if we... Okay. Alright, so he's got flock mana up. There's our black source. Alright, so we've got some choices here. I think we do the Krumar. What the Krumar lets us do is kind of hold back his morph guys, especially the flock, which I guess is probably the first one he did. I think he probably morphed if he had the flock in his opener, then it's more likely he would morph that one first and morph the, weaponsmith, which we haven't seen from him yet, or some other morph guy that I probably should remember but can't right now. I forgot that we had Rite of the Serpent too. It's the first time I've seen that. Yeah, let's just get the Krumar down there. We can also unmorph Pony back next turn, so this gives us some real options. We've got all our mana sources now, which is great news. Arrow Storm can be a nice creature removal if there's something I am having a hard time deal with. I think I'm more likely if he's just sitting on some morph, playing a land passing, getting take up arms down, and then playing Chief of the Edge. Trumpet Blast off the top would be really nice because it would let me unmorph, take up arms, Chief of the Edge, then Trumpet Blast for a lot of damage. Presumably lethal. I think our deck, I'm trying to think what color I shouldn't have focused on. Maybe I focused on too much black. I think I got really excited by the Warrior Lords, and maybe I should have just focused on the Boros aspect of our deck, and that would have let me minimize the black. I think what I did wrong was I mixed the colors too much without enough fixing, which just turned out to be a big deal. Two morph guys attacking in. That's kind of interesting. I suspected that this was the flock. It's a bit of a dilemma here. Okay, I think I'm suspecting that this is the flock. Whether or not it's right, we'll find out, but I think I'm just gonna go for the block here. You can also Feat of Resistance, I guess. Oh, well, that was not what I'd hoped it was. So maybe this one's the flock? I don't know. Well, I'm in some big trouble now. I guess I just swing. So that's kind of disappointing. I guess I blocked the wrong one. They could both be Weapon Masters too. I just hadn't seen the Weapon Master for my opponent. I had seen a flock. I saw him leave up the blue mana. I presumed he'd play the flock first because it's just a better morph card to do early since it's so cheap to unmorph. So I was wrong on all counts. He has a Weapon Master. This wasn't a Monastery flock. And I blocked the wrong creature, presumably, if this is a flock. Otherwise, maybe he's just got multiple Weapon Masters too. That could be the case. So that kind of sucks. Didn't attack with a Weapon Master. All right, let's unmorph here, and let's double block his morph guy. If it's a flock, I'm hoping that it's just a flock. Nope. Okay, so punished pretty harshly there. I'd say we're in pretty bad shape. Let's see here. I can kill Weapon Master, swing 3, play Hate Blade. I think that's the play. Can't really take much more of a beating, so let's kill this guy. Let's bash 3. Let's play Hate Blade and pass. If we get a land, we can do Chief plus take up arms. That's pretty bad for us. See if we can't get a black source off the top. I guess he's got Feet of Resistance mana up, but shrug my shoulders. I'm definitely not sure what I can do about that. Okay, so options now. I've got 6 mana. I can do Chief of the Edge, Bondkin. I can do Take Up Arms. I guess we pass. We do Take Up Arms. Chump block the Dragon-style Twins. Presumably trade with the Witness of the Ages. Yeah, got some options here. I guess he could play his Abzan Flyer and then do Feet of Resistance, and we would take 8. Should certainly be close to lethal. Oh, Barrage of Boulders out of sideboard. Well, yeah, it's definitely really harsh. And he gets this. Oh, and he's going to have the prowess too, so he can't even block this turn. So we're taking, yeah, lethal. Okay, I guess we're dead. I guess that's game. All right, well, I guess it's an 0-3 day. Hope you enjoyed the draft, and we'll see you for the next one.